The making of the chosen ones. We often hear the phrase chosen ones, and it sounds like a myth, a legend. But what if I told you that chosen ones are not born, they are made? They are forged through trials that most never recognize. These tests are not physical. They cannot be seen or measured. They are spiritual, mental, and emotional, the hardest challenges one can face. Few endure them. Even fewer emerge transformed. Life itself is a test, but not everyone is given the same one. The deeper you go, the more intense the challenges become. The chosen ones are those who face the hardest trials, not by choice, but because something deep within them demands it. It is an inner calling, a force that compels them forward. These tests will push them to the edge, making them question everything, even their very identity. But those who persist will emerge transformed. The first test, confronting the true self. The first test begins when you are forced to confront the truth of who you really are. We spend our lives constructing masks, identities defined by our jobs, relationships, and possessions. But this test strips everything away. It forces you to face yourself without illusion. It is terrifying, like staring into the abyss. Who are you when stripped of external definitions? Who are you when everything you believed yourself to be is gone? Many fail at this first test, retreating into their comforting illusions. But the chosen ones do not turn away. They stand before the abyss and ask themselves the hardest question: who am I, really? The second test, the trial of isolation. We live in a world of relentless noise, social media notifications, endless conversations, the pressure of work, and the constant hum of distraction. Every moment is filled with external input, leaving little room for inner stillness. But to pass this test, you must step away from the noise. You must embrace solitude, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. This is where the real challenge begins. In isolation, there is no one to validate you, no distractions to drown out your thoughts, no escape from the truth within. You must sit in the silence, face the shadows of your mind, and confront the fears you have long ignored. Every insecurity, every suppressed emotion, every hidden desire will rise to the surface. And in that stillness, something profound will happen. You will hear a voice, one that has been speaking to you all along, the voice of your true self. Most people run from silence because they fear what they might discover. They fill their lives with endless noise to avoid looking inward. But the chosen ones do not fear solitude. They welcome it. They understand that transformation is not found in the chaos of the world, but in the depths of the soul. In silence, clarity emerges. In isolation, truth is revealed. This trial is not meant to break you. It is meant to awaken you, to strip away the illusions, the expectations, the false identities you have worn for so long, to remind you of who you truly are. And so, the question remains, can you sit with yourself? Can you endure the silence? Can you pass the trial of isolation? The third test, letting go. We carry the weight of the past, grudges that tighten our hearts, expectations that cloud our vision, disappointments that chain us to what could have been. But to pass this test, you must be willing to release it all. Letting go does not mean you stop caring. It means you stop clinging. It means trusting the flow of life, understanding that what is truly meant for you will remain, and what is not will dissolve, making space for something greater. Letting go is not a single act. It is a practice, a discipline of the soul. It requires strength to surrender, to release control, to accept that some things cannot be forced, and some people cannot be held. It is the art of allowing, of trusting that even in loss, there is alignment. But this test is not a one-time trial. It is ongoing. Just when you believe you have mastered it, life presents a new challenge, a fresh wound, an unexpected loss, a situation that tempts you to hold on again. It will ask you, can you release even this? And so, the question remains, are you willing to let go even of this? The fourth test, the dark night of the soul. This test has broken even the strongest. It is the phase where everything falls apart. Relationships, careers, identity. It feels like the universe itself is testing you, asking, how much darkness can you endure before you lose your light? In this darkness, you question everything. Why is this happening? What did I do to deserve this? Will I ever make it out? But the dark night of the soul is not a punishment. It is a purification. The darkness is not here to destroy you, but to strip away everything that is not truly you. Most people fall into despair, losing themselves in the darkness. But the chosen ones endure. They trust that even in the darkest night, the dawn is inevitable. The fifth test, the test of faith. Faith is not about religion. It is about trust. Trust in yourself, in the universe, in the unseen forces guiding your journey. When you are in the dark night of the soul, your faith will be tested repeatedly. You will be tempted to lose hope. But the chosen ones endure, even when everything around them crumbles. Faith is not blind optimism. It is the strength to acknowledge pain while still believing that it serves a higher purpose. It is choosing to trust even when the path ahead is shrouded in darkness. The sixth test, surrender. This test is not about strength. It is about giving up control. Humans love control. We plan, we strategize, we try to shape life according to our desires. But life does not follow our plans. It often takes us where we never expected, sometimes painfully, sometimes beautifully. The chosen ones understand that control is an illusion. They surrender to the greater intelligence of the universe. Surrender does not mean giving up. It means releasing resistance. It means trusting the flow of life, knowing that it is carrying them exactly where they need to go. Can you let go of your need to control every outcome? Can you trust that life knows what it is doing, even when you do not? The final test, awakening. If you have endured these trials, you have already begun to transform. But the final test is not about endurance. It is about realization. It is the moment when the veil is lifted, and you see the world as it truly is. It is the moment when you awaken to your purpose. The chosen ones are not special because they were born different. They are chosen because they chose to awaken. They chose to see the truth, even when it was painful. And the ultimate truth is this: you are not separate from life. You are life itself, expressing itself through you. All the struggles, all the tests, they were never meant to break you. They were meant to strip away the illusions so that you could see clearly, so that you could awaken to the reality that you are here for a reason, that your life has meaning beyond what you ever imagined. Are you one of the chosen ones? This journey is not for the faint of heart. It is not for those who seek comfort over truth, or who shy away from the trials that forge the soul. It is for the courageous, the ones who dare to confront their deepest fears, to walk through the fire of transformation, and to emerge reborn. The chosen ones are not those who have it easy, nor are they those who are born with extraordinary power. They are the ones who answer the call, who choose to rise, to awaken, to step beyond illusion and into the light of their true selves. Every hardship you face is a test, every struggle a lesson, every moment of doubt an opportunity to grow stronger. The universe does not choose the weak, nor does it favor the strong. It favors the willing, those who refuse to sleepwalk through life, those who seek purpose beyond the material, those who listen to the whispers of their own soul and follow where it leads. And now, the question remains. Will you awaken? Will you break free from the illusions that bind you, the fears that silence you, the doubts that keep you small? Will you open your eyes to the deeper truths hidden beneath the surface of this world? The path of awakening is not easy. It requires courage to unlearn what you have been told, to step beyond the familiar, to face the unknown with an open heart. It is a journey of transformation, one that demands the death of who you once were, so that you may become who you were always meant to be. Will you embrace your destiny? Will you rise to the challenge, knowing that the road ahead will test you in ways you cannot yet imagine? To awaken is to choose the path of purpose over comfort, truth over illusion, and growth over stagnation. It is to walk the road few dare to take, guided only by the fire within. Many will hear the call, but few will answer. The chosen ones are not selected by fate or luck. They are those who choose themselves, who say yes to the path, no matter how uncertain it may seem. And so, one final question remains. Are you one of the chosen ones?